Hello everybody and welcome. We're in DCS World and I've pulled out the F-22 Raptor, and I've also put together a kind of a small scenario. We're right now intercepting two Tupolev 95 bombers and its escorts, which last reported was two Su-30s. Now we are, let's see, let's turn on the radar. Radar is active. Change over to that and let's increase the range. They're not in radar range yet. Once they become, it'll pop up. It'll also pop up on this screen. We're gonna already go armed on our missiles. So we are armed with some AIM-9s, and there they are right there. They just popped up on the center screen. And we also have some MAKOs, hypersonic missiles. Now, in real life, the MAKOs are not released to military use yet. They are still in testing, but they are in the sim, in the DCS World sim, and I have to say those things have some range on them, and they do go they do hypersonic speeds. They do hypersonic, and it's really good. All right, let's go ahead and see what we can do here. F-22 looks really good in this sim too. It is a free mod, but there is a catch to the free mod. You have to have either, I think it's Flaming Cliffs 3 or the F-15 module. You can have both, but one or the other works as well with it. All right, let's go ahead and lock up these guys. So they're bunched together, so I can't really get a great signature on them. Waiting for them to pop up right there. Go and cycle. There we are. Looking good. I want to wait for them to come up on this screen here. I may end up missing. Well, I've done very few missions, so I'm still sketchy on this. I'm a little rusty. Still learning a lot with DCS World, but I've dove into it more than I've ever dove into it before. This is actually the first plane I've actually shot missiles and actually shot things down with. Lock it up. There's the box. Fox 3. There she is. There's the MAKO. Speed right now is 4,200 knots and falling. Altitude's approaching 70,000 feet. Once it hits the arc and it's on its way down to its target, it will hit its boosters again and should exceed or come up close to 5,000 knots. But the range on this thing is crazy. No, matching the MAKOs, there it is. Matching the MAKO with the Raptor and then stealth, it's unfathomable what this thing can possibly do then in the real world. All right, where are you at? Did I overshoot? Did I miss? There they are. I see the contrails. Looks like the escorts are hanging back. Did we target the Tupolev? I think we got the bomber. There it is. Going for the bomber. Fighters are reacting and boom. We also damaged the bomber next to it. All right, splash one. Let's go ahead and lock up the next one. Let's go and reduce radar range. Nope, not letting me. There it is. All right. Let's go for the fighters in the back. Not letting me. Come on. See if we... All right. Fox 3. See if it connects. She's banking to the left. There's the contrails. What are we going for? I think we're going for a fighter. Looks like it's a fighter we are going for. Yes. Bomber's still in the air. There's a second bomber. They're not going to have enough time to react to this thing, especially going as fast as this thing is. SU-23 down. Splash. Fox 3. I think I missed. Man, no, I think it's gonna hit. I think it's gonna hit. Don't need to track it. It has it's Fox 3's active radar homing. Should be able to take that thing down. Pretty easily. SU-30 down. That's Splash 3. It's almost cheating using these Makos. All right, I think we're going to switch to Ames. We got a little too close. I was trying to get the Ames. Of course, though, I'm like almost max throttle. Where'd you go? There you are. There you are. 5 nautical miles. The thrust vectoring in this sim so good with this new mod. This is version 3 of the F-22. All right, my F-15 got it. F-15 got it. That went on station. Didn't intend for that to happen, but so that's another catch with the F-22. To be able to jump inside the F-22, you have to spawn the F-15. That's the only way I can get into the cockpit of the F-22 is if I can spawn the F-15 in the on the field. because the F-22 uses some of the mechanics of the F-15. So that's why the F-15 is needed for the F-22 to work, to be pilotable. Other than that, if you don't do the F-15, it's going to be an AI driven F-22. But we took down three of the 4 ourselves, 3 with Makos, and we're 3 for 3 on attempts. That's actually pretty good. And with my lack of skills with the F-22, or actually in DCS World in general, I think that's a success, and it's a good road. It's a good start down the road on Combat Simulator, and maybe some additional content coming down the road for DCS World. But yeah, such a beautiful bird. This thing can also do a really, the vectoring on this thing is really good. If you know how to do it. Let's try that again. 73 knots, and we're going to pick up speed again. We're going to try to do a Cobra. Real quick Cobra to end out the video. And oh, that was an awful one. That was a bad one. Not even close. But we're going to leave it at that until the next video. Everyone have a great one. Later.